Hello and welcome to Game Crossing. This is Skye, and today I'm bringing you the third episode of the Pokemon Sword series a little differently. Because when I went to edit it, I saw that the microphone was making Thunder and I sound quiet, and I was like, well, it was usable, but what if I made it better by telling episode 3's story in my own special way? So let's roll the intro and get started. So you may recall that last episode I had a battle between Dynomax, Ringo, and some other big Pokemon that I can't remember. I think, it was a Choodle. Yeah, and I ended up catching the Choodle and naming it Zilla. And so I was honestly excited to do another huge battle. I mean, having my Ringo go from a little monkey to King Kong, it's just the power, you know. And so I searched and I found this Diglett, and the battle was honestly a pushover. Diglett just couldn't hold up to the power of King Kong Ringo. And so then I was like, well, I'll see if I can find any others. But unfortunately, there wasn't any that would be like, the battle would be legendary. So I gave up the search and went camping, and I got to play with my Pokemon. I mean, just look at how cute they are. We found a Dynomax Hoot Hoot, so I immediately was like, yes, Toby, it's your time. So I sent him out, made him big, and I was like, you're so cute, look at you, you're adorable. And then he just used Max Lightning, and I was like, oh my goodness, you are powerful. And that is very terrifying. So I'm glad that I'm the trainer and not the Hoot Hoot, because that would be very terrifying to see this little chubby cute dog just blast you with who knows how many volts of lightning. We then traveled to Motorstoke City, which I honestly would call the city of steam, seeing how there's just steam, kind of steampunk themed stuff. And we made ourselves our own trainer card because Sonia wanted us to. And their purpose is honestly a complete mystery to me. Are they supposed to be business cards? Or are they like baseball cards? I'll go with the latter. I don't know why I designed my trainer card like this. I look like I'm in pain. With my baseball card in hand, I learned from Sonia that I needed to be part of a big opening ceremony thingy. So I, of course, immediately and responsibly went to the gym of Motorstoke. That is, until I saw a clothing store. The funniest thing about me and clothing stores in Pokemon is that in real life, I hate shopping for clothes. I hate it and detest it. It's the worst thing ever. But in Pokemon, I'm like, oh, I'll buy that. That looks good. Oh, I'll take one of those. Ooh, is that socks you got there? Is that mittens? It's so weird. It's like so backwards. I don't know how to explain it. After my small detour, I continue to get distracted by things like a coffee shop where you can battle people, finding out that this game has special TMs that can only be learned once, accidentally paying for a hairdo I already have. That was so annoying. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a hairdo, and I'm like, these do not look good. And then I was like, okay, I'll stick with my old one, and I had to pay money for nothing. That was so irritating. And I also got these high-tech earbuds so I can jam out whenever. With my curiosity sated for the time being, I traveled to the gym to find out that the mascot for the Galar region is none other than, you guessed it, Ball Guy. Yeah, I know. It is super confusing. I was like, you have a human as your mascot. When you live in a world inhabited with fantastical creatures, and you go with Ball Guy. Okay. What? Why? Why? There's no reason to have this dude. Why? Why do you have him? I have no clue. It's like, let's have the Pokeball be our mascot. I mean, come on. You could have used Pikachu. Everyone uses Pikachu. I then finally made it to the registration for the big open ceremony. After all those detours, it was finally time to get down to business. And when we got there, we found this guy in purple who looks like the return of a snotty rival. We haven't had one of those in years. That's so exciting. Because, like, you don't... Hop, for example, he's so nice. You're like, you can't be my rival. Because, first of all, your Pokemon matchup, like, I have Ringo, you have Water type. You're weak to me, pretty much. So it's like, dude, you gotta fix the problem. But if this guy is a snotty rival, I'm just saying, snotty rival, that'll be so good. I'll be like, yes, I beat you. I feel accomplished. Also, I gotta pick my jersey number, and I chose 777 because I want to see how many times I could put my favorite number on my jersey. After this, the front desk dude told me to stay at the Badoo drop-in. Why he commanded me to stay there, I have no idea. I definitely didn't get sidetracked, by the way. Definitely, no, I would never get sidetracked trying to, continue the story. Well, I found this kid who lost their Mincino, and he said it was by water, and like it would make a morp sound, and so I literally searched all over the city for way too long. And so I was like, okay, we're done. No more. I'm dropping the search party. We will try to find your Mincino at some point, but I have no freaking clue where it is. I have not heard a single morp except for the ones that I am making right now. So I abandoned the search, went to the Badoo Inn, and there were bad guys there. But the thing was, they were really, really trash. Like, they couldn't hold up against me. Like, I single-handedly could have taken out all of them. I'm like 99.999999999% sure they were bad. There was nothing they could do. I just destroyed them. And after that, a girl appeared, Marnie, and she basically told them to get out of there and said, oh, sorry, those are like fans of mine that are like trying to disrupt stuff. And I was like, what? Why? Like, you need to tell these fans off. Like, I don't know. It's very suspicious. Feels like, I don't know, like a Team Rocket or literally any evil team. It feels like she has ulterior motives for keeping them around, because she wants to win. Like, she specifically states that the next morning, and I'm like, sounds very suspicious to me. After our stay at the inn, I changed into my outfit and went to the ceremony where all but one gym leader appeared, and I don't know, these guys look kind of tough. After they were there, I got to walk onto the green and people cheered, hopefully all just for me and not for those other trainers in the background because, I'm going to beat the champion. I'm going to be the one to do it. And it was over. I was like, wow, that was a great ceremony. I have no idea why we really did that. I feel like it was more for me than for anything else. Like, it didn't feel like it didn't fit right. It didn't feel like it was like, oh yeah, this feels like an opening ceremony. An opening ceremony would be cool if it was like a tournament that you have to enter into or something. And like you would see the gym leaders. Like the gym leaders would show up and maybe like, I don't know, kind of talk about it and stuff. Like, I don't know. I think that would be really cool. But anyways, enough about that. Afterwards, I talked to the chairman, and he basically said, oh, you have a Dynomax band? Guess what? My company made that. And guess what? His company probably made like 5 other billion things too, because it feels like he's like in charge of like a whole bunch of companies or something like that. Then he had to go. Like, he was just like, oh, bye, I'm out of here. And I was like, well, okay, guess you're busy. I walked out, and then this lady's like, oh, guess what? The chairman gave you access to flying taxis, so now you can use Fly after like your first town. And I was like, nice. And for those of you who don't know, Fly basically allows you to access places that you have been before, like cities, not like routes. I think that's the same word. I don't know which one's correct, but yeah. So I was like, nice. I like this. After getting access to the flying taxis, Hop approached me. He's like, hey, want to battle for the 15th time? And I'm like, oh my gosh, not again. I'm like, sure, because experience. And so I crushed him for the 15th time. Like, I've never felt like, oh no, Hop is going to beat me. I'm going to lose. Oh no. I've been like, bye bye Hop, nice try. Thanks for playing. After battling him, it opened up a route for me. And when I got there, there were Galarian Zigzagoons and of course, more trainers. So I was like, ooh. But before I could catch a Galarian Zigzagoon, I got challenged by a trainer and Ringo evolved. And I was like, ooh. He became a Thwacky, which allows him to embrace his love of drumming even more with 2 drumsticks. So now he can really launch his career of being a great drummer. We used the power of drumming to catch ourselves a Galarian Zigzagoon, which we named Edgar, because why would you not name a Galarian Zigzagoon Edgar? And so with Edgar, I was like, yes, I feel like this is a great place to stop. So that's what I did. I camped there and yeah, basically camped and ended the day. And so how did you guys enjoy this video? Was it good? Was it bad? You can help influence how these videos turn out by telling me what style of commentary you like down below. And thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Toodles!